everybody, and welcome to the Coach Dave Academy lap guide. Manu Largo here, Aspar Esports Racing Team driver. And today we're going to do the lap guide into Virginia for the week 11 of the IMSA Racing Series. We're going to do it with the Lamborghini Huracan GT3 and special track, beautiful track with fast corners, fast chicanes, and really old school. I like it very much. So let's take a look how a fast lap here it is. So let's go. So here it is, the last sector in Virginia. Gonna reach the last corner. We're gonna sacrifice this left-hander to down to third and start pressing the throttle really soon. Long straight in corner. We're gonna looking for the first braking zone here in the 3-board on the left. Into second. Be careful with the bump on the inside. Will make your rear wheels to spin. Left-hander. Slowest left-hander here to go to this fast chicanes. The chicanes right now are completely flat out. Use all the curves. 5 down to 4 to the left fast hander. Turn off the throttle. And the typical corner here, the 3 corner. And the back straight. Now we're gonna brake passing the last board, last white board on the right. We're gonna go down to second. So on the throttle, third, fourth. That's a fast lap here in Virginia. Okay, so here we're gonna reach the last sector, last corners. Here we're gonna sacrifice this left-hander. We're gonna take all the curve on the left, even the grass, to put the car more on the left as we can, and get a really good exit for the turn, the final corner on right-hander. I'm gonna use all this down to third. And not touching the curve as too much because it's gonna speed us to the outside. So be soon on the throttle. Just start throttling right now and go to the main straight. Full throttle. One of the biggest points of overtaking. Now for the first braking point, I use the 3-board on the left. Here on the 3-board, we're gonna brake there, hard braking down from 6th gear to 2nd gear. Really, really early entering the corner because it's a corner with 2 apexes along right-hander. But you have to be very, the corner is really tricky because it has a bump on the middle on the inside. So if you start throttling before the bump, the wheels are gonna spin and the TC is gonna activate too much, so you're gonna lose in time. So we wait until we throttle, of course, but we wait to go full throttle after the bump. So we're gonna see this bump here. See up and down, and now you are full throttle. And this is the second apex of the corner. You take it on the inside, and the next corner, the next left-hander, is you have to brake moving the car to the right, so it's not a straight braking point. You have to brake. I brake here at the end of this curve on the left. I brake there, and letting the car go into the outside to be prepared for the next left-hander. It's really complicated, this one, because you have a lot of oversteer here. Don't touch the inside curve because it's too high. Be careful with the grass on the exit. This another one. This left-hander is another tricky corner because it has a high curve as well as before, and cars really steep, and they are not going to pass it very well. So be careful not to touch it, or if you touch, be careful with the throttle. And then we're gonna go to one of the beautiful parts here in Virginia, this right-hander, and going to this chicane, right, left. It's really fast. You have to go middle throttle and be careful not to touch in the grass on the inside, and going to the outside to the sand of the left. Keep throttling. Now full throttle again. Be careful not touching the sand because you're gonna make your rear wheels to spin and lose time. And this is flat out. And one of my favorite parts here in VIR, it's this kind of corners, the chicanes, these fast chicanes, left, right, completely flat out, and you can use all the curves. You gain time with that. It's completely flat out, and the feelings that you have even with this direct drives wheels, it's amazing. Left, right, all the curves using. Be careful on this right-hander because the car is over a bump and can feel really loose. And at the end of this change of level on the track, we're gonna brake in the low part of the track. We're gonna start braking there down to fourth gear, and make this left-hander, fast left-hander. Be careful on the exit because it's really easy to go to the grass and to touch the grass with the rear wheels. And be careful with the end of the curve because there's an really easy off track there. Now we are looking for the 3 board here to start braking, and do it the same as the turn 3 is a braking corner and a braking zone that you have to be trial braking a lot. You start braking here, and you now let your car roll a little bit, and then trial braking to the outside of the corner. And we're gonna go to the most famous corner here in Virginia, is the tree corner. I think it's cut at the moment, but here it's still a beautiful tree. So with my glasses, I can see where the apex is right now. I can turn my eyes there, and be careful not to touching this grass over here because you're gonna go to the tires on the outside. And the curb on the inside is really high, so make sure not to touch it really much. And to hard cars like this Lambo, it's complicated to not having the DC connected on the outside of the corner. And we go to the back straight, flat out. Another point where overtaking is available. And we're gonna reach the last sector, another beautiful part in the track. And we're gonna look, the last whiteboard is a left arrow here. We're gonna brake a little bit later than the end of the board. Another braking zone, braking hard, sorry. We're gonna go to second, put the car on the left part of the track as much as you can, and like it's a blind entry on the right, but You have to put the car on the left, and once you see the apex, you go to it, and really soon start with the throttle and make the car rotate with the throttle here. In this moment, we're gonna start the throttle. That's it. And this left-hander is completely flat out too, but be careful if the car understeers a little bit. This is not what happens here because it's completely flat out and the car feels okay. And the last corner, as we said before, you have to use all the inside of the left-hander, even the grass, and put the car in the perfect position to start throttle again and make the best speed on the straight, on the main straight. We then go down to third. And be careful of touching this curve because you're gonna, if you touch it, the car is gonna bump to the outside. And be careful too if you start, if the car feels understeering. You have to not be in full throttle here, but this car is okay. This setup is okay. But if you feel the car goes understeering a little bit, you have to be less throttle because in this corner it seems easy, but it's really complicated because the curve on the outside appears really fast. So it's complicated to do it fast and to do it really well. But like I said, this cars feel amazing and rotates a lot, so it's completely flat out to the end of the lap here in the track of Virginia. Okay, so there we have it, guys. Fully track analysis here in Virginia for the week 11 on iRacing. Real good track. Amazing feel in the fast chicanes, fast corners. It's one of my favorite tracks, by the way. And so yeah, make sure you check up more lap guides, more setup sessions, and coaching here in the coachdevacademy.com. And we keep continue to make lap guides, and so I hope you find this information useful, and see you in the next lap guide. So thank you very much, and let's race. Bye bye.